that which is grievously called is grievously mine, and abhorred by the fury of the altar, and abhorred by the fury of the altar. Captivity ensures that I cannot falter. The swallowed present looks out upon the pitied, as the eyes of the priests on the days of the enemy. I am magnified, I am magnified, while nations wilt and flowers tilt, in my skirts am I magnified. In my skirts am I magnified. One pure life trace in a depicted contest between private ideas and a flogging commerce. The means of the transcendental is embroidered with bourgeois consequence. Riding one of sway, immense means of the machine's independence. Decadence with implementation deep, stranded lock confidence, challenges continue their creep. Resilient retreat, irreversible adverse. That land of greater thawing with greater changes exposed. Losses in its nest while alienation grows. Into the incompatible conditions of harmony itself. A serpent across the entrenched desert of the vanquished forms. The beast curls its back in anguish to the tune of the retrograde storm. Jewel encrusted, defiled, nail biter, screws for eyes, axe in the sky. I will not make myself a servant. I will not make myself a servant. I will not make myself a master. The distance in the communal discuss disintegrated by dreams of a pointer illuminated in the communal disgust disintegrated. unscrupulous hypocrite, devil's advocate, mercenary abstractor, user of youth, freedom counterfeiter, reduce capitulator, divider, conqueror of truth. I will not make myself a servant. I will not make myself a servant. I will not make myself a master for you. Oh, for you. For you. Oh, for you. For you. For you. For you. For you. For you. Ah. I do take you to be my beloved. We'll build a house with a roof above it. We'll live together for as long as we want to. Won't pay no heed to the shout, shelter, or twos. I will not ask you to strain looking into the future. I won't expect you to stake your existence on promises like suture. From here to the other side, here to the other side of this. They'll do us both in, no need to invite them in. Cause you can leave when you want to, I can leave when I want to. But I don't want to, you don't want to. Wahoo, 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 wahoo. Ancestors on the farther shore, keeping tabs and keeping the score. One day the boat's gonna throw its oars overboard. You can call me Foxtail, and I'll call you Abigail, a sea snail, a water pail. Oh look, bread's gone stale. You can leave if you want to, I can leave if I want to, but I don't want to, you don't want to. Wahoo, 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 wahoo. I shall call you Primrose, and you'll call me Goes to Show. From head to toe, heaven knows, or I suppose it's better like this way anyway. You can leave if you want to, I can leave if I want to. But do we want to? Do we want to? Wahoo, 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 wahoo. I did take you to be my beloved. Built a house, built a roof, built a pit, bit by bit. Take care we don't fall into it. Shake hand, kiss cheek for luck, cross your heart and spit. I can call if I want to, you can call if you want to. Will we want to? Will we want to? Wahoo, 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 wahoo. His naming day, his mother called a celebration. In the court musicians played, the prince's great elation. The prince delighted in their songs, but one among them caught his fancy, had them play it on and on, foretelling his ascendancy. Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale. Had them play it without cease, till their hands were bleeding red. When their leader begged Prince please, Prince to town brought them instead. He had them play and teach the song to all the people gathered there, so that they learned to sing along, and with his praises fill the air. Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale. The song was sung in town and valley, school and church the tune was sung. Whenever the prince went out to sally, he heard his name on every tongue. Came the day the prince awoke, not tired of the same refrain, but when he opened his mouth and spoke, the song not words from out it came. Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale. He said that the song be banned and that new ones instead be played, sent the writ throughout the land to cure his illness, so he prayed. But the people whom the prince had hassled with his maddening caprice, the night descended on the castle, sing the song and deny him peace. Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale. The prince's mother found her son that morning lifeless on the ground, cursed the folk for what they done, chorusing the fatal sound. They buried him the very next day, and mourners from all corners came. Rather than with bowed heads pray, people sang the prince's name. Todos ahora! Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale, Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale, Bailiu in Kailale, Follerai por Arkame, step to Fakiri, O lad, Bailiu in Kailale. A wild child appeared one day on the steps of our town hall, speaking words none but crying mild, and the charitable people came to her call. She'd won over the hearts of all. They gave her food, they gave her shelter, they gave her the seat at the head of the table, they gave her language, culture, reason, gave her all that they were able. Then the news came over the cable. Was not 12 miles away. She crossed the forest to muddy her face. She wasn't so young, she'd a man and child. For their sympathy she began to pray. She'd a great many debts to pay. The mob brought her to the magistrate, heard her case and passed his judgment. The stranger was given no time to speak, but to 30 days was she sentenced. She would learn what justice meant. Hearing the news, her man and child came to the jail to see the woman. They begged for alms to pay her bail, but had the grip snatched from their hands. They left with less than what they had. 30 days had come and gone. The woman was freed and ordered away. She walked with a man raised her eyes and looked into the face of the madding crowd. The people refused to meet her gaze, so she turned to the sky and cried aloud. What wild world am I in now? What did I do? What did I say when they sent the woman, man, and child away? For sympathy began to pray. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Called you in the morning, you didn't answer. Came around the afternoon, the house was empty. Walked about the evening, I saw the light on in your room. Wish I had eyes like Galileo. Wish I had a heart that could turn to stone. I wish I had bones as hollow as a bird's. I'd fly to your room, to your room. Papa says, son, you ought to get employment. Mama says, don't go walking round your door. The love of love inside me sings the name of names, and you do appear. And you do appear. Papa says, son, you ought to get employment. Mama says, don't go walking around your door. The love of love inside me sings the name of names, and you do appear. And you do appear. Now the days are short and the nights are awful cold. The darkness falls so early, the road cannot be passed. The candle in my room lights the memories of my mind, and you are with me all the time, 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 and you Weelanuee, Weelanuee, guardians keeping watch over you and me. Such houses of love, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, high houses of love have they built in the breeze. They come from the city, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, come from the city with metal and might. They come from the city, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, to turn splendid day into hell-wrought night. They killed an angel, Weelanuee, Weelanuee. They killed an angel with their hands high in the air. They killed an angel, Weelanuee, Weelanuee. The executioner and his friends didn't seem to care. They fell to the ground, Weelanuee, Weelanuee. While tracing the arc of the martyr they fell. Where they did lay, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, flowered a grove of such far-sounding bells. Who hears the call to Weelanuee, Weelanuee? Who can but send out their spirit to go? Who can but go to Weelanuee, Weelanuee? Who can but do what the heart already knows? There are guardians in the trees, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, guardians keeping watch over you and me. Such houses of love, Weelanuee, Weelanuee, high houses of love have they built in the breeze.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
By the sea there lived a widow, sighing, whither shall I go now? From her marriage bond set free, she'd leave her country, but knew not how. Neighbor, neighbor, cried the widow to a stranger in the next house. We have never spoken, but I need your help, for dead is my spouse. Widow, yes, we too are strangers, kept you to yourself these long years. I'm surprised you ask my help now, but I will listen, tell me I'm here. His fasted steps are daunting. Is there one who will give me passage? You're in luck, for just this morning arrived the one to help the captain. At the dock she met the captain, his brow scored by the lonely years he spent upon the sea a-traveling, told him of her hopes and fears. Widow aboard, will I take you where the wind and calmness send me? But before you board, I ask you for a small yet reasonable fee. So the widow to the bank went, where her paltry fortune lay, greeting all the passing smiles, brightened up the dusking day. Bank clerk she requested all the little that she'd kept there, and when the clerk asked her what the rush was, she said, I'm going with the captain yonder. Before you go, so said the bank clerk, join us for an early supper. We'll toast you coming and you're going, and the new world you'll discover. Together they went a-walking to the clerk's house, and biding time they talked with all the passing people, whom the clerk invited to with them dine. Wine and bread passed hand to hand as the party wished the widow well. She looked upon the sea of faces as her heart with longing began to swell. Rose on the land a-slumbering, and through the clerk's house's eastward windows cast shafts of light that on the widow's eyes, and told her it was time to go. The captain in the docks his bell rang, the sea its watery arms upraised. The widow waking walked outside and to the shores and set her gaze. Distant lands they call and echo in the heart's cold empty chambers. The widow turned her back, deciding to her own not be a stranger. By the sea there lived a widow, sighing, whither shall I go now? From her marriage bond set free, she'd leave the country but knew not how. Los viajes de la viuda. He shot Sid Hatfield down on his way to the courthouse to stand trial for the crime of destroying a coal mine rig. For some 30-odd years in the company towns of Appalachia, the miners unionized against the bosses who would have them dig, 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 dig. The news reached a little cold river, and the men they assembled with the arms that they'd wrested from the hands of the company force. The governor and the nation and business could not but tremble, seeing the shore that 10,000 strong, ready to stay the course. It happened on a mountaintop in a Logan County. Was a long time coming when it came, summer 21. The keys to the promised land are in the hands of the common man who climbed the mountaintop in Logan County. So they hijacked a train and they drove it to the base of Blair Mountain. King Sheriff Chafin had already placed his mercenaries. 2,000 bankrolled by the owners and their officers counting how many rebels they could send to the grave or to the penitentiary. The coal miners marched to the limit of the fortification, with half a mind to dethrone the king and string him up by the neck, and the other half fixed dead set on the liberation of the black and white brothers locked up in the Mingo County cling. It happened on a mountaintop in Logan County. It was a long time coming when it came, summer 21. How you gonna get a grip when you've got nothing but a handful of script? Climb the mountaintop, Logan County. The cavalry was called to the scene, authorized by the president, who had feared the unrest would only spread if it wasn't put down. So while the surplus bombs would drop from warplanes flying overhead, those not arrested or escaped were left alone until their own blood drowned. It happened on a mountaintop in Logan County. It was a long time coming when it came, summer 21. If you're fighting for your dignity, Uncle Sam gonna cut you at the knee, up to the mountaintop in Logan County. Every little river will run down into the great big sea, and all the slaving miners in the Union are gonna be free. They're gonna whip the company, alive or dead or in memory, and take the mountaintop. Take the mountaintop, take the mountaintop in Logan County, Logan County, hey, Logan County, in Logan County, hey, hey, Logan County, Logan County, Logan County, hey, hey, Logan, Logan. Logan, 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 and Logan, 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 Logan County, Logan, Logan County. Angel looked down from the firmament on the peopled world below, found one soul to show his love to, he would let her know. Lady, lady, you're tormented, sadness blooms upon your face. I
I will do as I intended. Bless you with a touch of grace. I am not as you describe me. I am not. Unto her the rendered riches, otherworldly beauty too. The dress he gave her had gold stitches, none will compare you. I did not ask for these riches, content was I with my face. I did not want for golden stitches, like those seen in the palace. For I am not as you imagine. I am not. Seven horses and 2 drivers drove her to the farthest fair, while the angel, her contriver, flew the sky to meet there. Silence struck the royal gathering, for the beauty so displayed, while the angel above the clamoring smiled his loved one the day. I do fear the portents forming, I feel cold, a turned wind blowing. I am not of this assembly. I am not. I am not. Soon was she brought to the palace, given bed to rest her head, with the prince drank from one chalice to signify that they were wed, while the angel from the window watched his love lie with a man, and their new life began to grow as only life can. I have not betrayed you. I have followed the path forward. Angel, why do you now scorn me? I am not. I am. Summer suns burn crimson fire, winter moons shed their shadow between the mother and her child. A new love began to grow. The angel's heart burned crimson fire, set it loose upon the land, and from the tallest palace spire watched it all turn to sand. I have taken what once I gave you. I have slain your earthly family. I am not one to be forgotten. I am not. I am. In the ashes of the palace, amidst the bones of her late kin, the lady got down on her knees to build things back again. Seeing as her hands were blackening, the angel cut off both his wings, and with his grip at long last slackening, made her an offering. I will not accept your offering. I will from now on deny you. I will learn to grow my garden. You will not. You will not. The wingless angel from the ashes walked the peopled world alone, deaf to heaven's distant flashes. That place and this was gone.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
At the moment of death, limb of the dying is the limb of the living, yet at the moment of death,
Blood of the sin is sprinkled on the heaviest breast at the moment of death. Dripping lamp spells out the message that you'd already guessed at the moment of death. Answer reveals all the secrets in the form of a test at the moment of dying, lying on the border of order and chaos, trusting that all is light lost to memory and imagination. That's when the silver cord snaps, the golden bowl collapses, and the pitcher won't hold water anymore. At the moment of death, oh, that you get a handle on what living was for. The moment of dying, lying on the border of order and chaos, trusting that all is not lost to memory and imagination. That's when the silver cord snaps, the golden bowl collapses, and the pitcher won't hold water anymore. At the moment of death, oh, that you get a handle on what living was for. ¿Por qué no? Muchas gracias. Heaven don't come around here no more, and the wolf won't even howl at the door. The keys are all lost and the locks have turned to ash, and the dirt under your feet is worth more than an eternity of cash. They're eating up the script to keep the hunger away. The sun won't set at the end of the day. You sleep with both eyes open while your destiny's in play. In the last days in Moab, you left with what you had. You go up to see the man you said, I thought we had a plan. But there ain't nobody there, you took the silver cups and ran. Such are the last days in Moab, last days in Moab. Oh, the broken bells and ring up the fat task for last days in Moab. Roots in the ground are strangling the trees, and the men of science say the new one's got a social disease. The scab and the scarab are dining at the Union Hall, and the hangman said an extra line at the market stalls. Machine tread faces in the crowd. You wipe your mouth with your neighbor's burial shroud. The rain begins to fall when the children laugh too loud. In the last days in Moab, things never been so bad. You're selling all your love to pay the interest on the loan. But the only gig in town has got you kicking around the same old stove. Such are the last days in Moab, last days in Moab. The dead bury the living in second-hand caskets, last days in Moab. The land once free and fences bound, the wails of the innocent hearts resound, and the road that goes just leads you back to town. Here we go. In the last days in Moab, last days in Moab, the hypocrite walks on a golden beam. You're trespassing your land of dreams, and everything is even more real than it seems. In the last days in Moab, last days in Moab, oh, that is Moab, last days in Moab, in the last days in Moab, last days in Moab, last days in Moab, last days in Moab, in the last days in Moab, last days in Moab, last days in Moab, last days in Moab, in the last days in Moab, in the last days in Moab. Last days in a Moab.